toward the end of our conversation in the Oval Office, Ron Ziegler came in, and we had this conversation, which I'll never forget. The question is, where were we going to make this announcement? And the president said, well, why don't you go to EPA and do it there? And Ziegler said, well, I said, well, those guys over there don't know anything about the FBI. They cover the environment. And Ziegler said, no, we've got to go out into the Blue Room and do it, where the press was all gathered, the press office of the White House. And so we agreed to do it. That's the way we all agreed to do it right now. I hadn't had a chance to call my wife. She knew nothing about it. So I went into the Blue Room, and it was like a pack of snarling dogs. The press was just erupting when Ziegler introduced me as the president's nominee for temporary FBI director while we found a permanent person. And he got quickly off the stage, and there was just an explosion in the room of all kinds of questions. And there was a press man named Clark Molinoff there who had been part of the White House in the early 2 years of Nixon's administration. And he was just yelling at me from the side of the podium where I was standing. He said, Bill. I said, what is it, Clark? He said, well, supposing you decide the president's done something terrible, done something wrong, will you resign? I said, Clark, why would I resign? I've been asked to lead the investigation. What good would that do? Oh, yes. The thing was so distorted in the minds of the press that it was hard to get them to even think straight about it.